Are these the 17 best new cozy games for May 2026, or are they just the ones that appeal to me the most? Either way, it only seems like 5 minutes since I was making my April new games video, and now I have another batch for your consideration. This month we have 2 visually very different games that will both appeal to fans of cleaning sims, a couple of business simulator games with very cool laid back vibes, and, of course, one of the most anticipated life sims in a very long time. Meltopia will definitely appeal to fans of Power Wash Simulator and similar titles, but it's also one for those of us who enjoy exploring beautiful but seemingly barren landscapes and unlocking their secrets. In this game you'll melt snow with a heat cannon to explore a mysterious frozen world. As you go along, you'll uncover resources and artefacts, and you'll need to bring all these goodies back to your hub platform to thaw out. The ultimate aim of the game is to find and assemble the remains of an ancient mammoth, which is very exciting. You'll unlock frozen areas using a heat gun to further explore the icy world of Meltopia, and you'll soon discover that the world hidden beneath the snow looks completely different. There are icy caves, tunnels, hidden passages and dungeons to explore, each with their own stories. As you progress, you'll be able to upgrade your heat gun and even use explosives to clear thick ice more easily. This looks like a really chill game, pun absolutely intended, and I can already tell it's going to scratch a very specific itch for me. I mentioned Mining Merchant in a previous video, as it was originally supposed to be launching in March, but it's been delayed to the 1st of May, and I'm going to mention it again briefly in case you missed the other video. This is a mining and shopkeeping adventure game in which you're tasked with rebuilding your uncle's struggling jewellery shop. By day you'll go off to the mines for ores and gems, and by night you'll use these to craft jewellery to sell. Not exactly sure when you'll be sleeping, but that's running a small business for you, I guess. I love the idea that this game alternates between a gentle shopkeeping sim and a more active resource gathering game for a refreshing change of pace. You can play Mining Merchant by yourself, at your own pace, or you can choose to become business partners with up to 3 real-life friends. In addition to mining, you'll also need to stock the shelves, serve awkward customers, build your reputation, and expand your shop with new floors and upgrades. Islantiles is a roguelike deck builder, in which you start with a single island and expand your settlement across this island and its neighbours. You'll do this by placing buildings, gathering resources, unlocking technology cards and shaping your deck to trigger game-changing combos. Technologies can improve your deck, but can also twist the core rules, changing how tiles interact, how you score, and what kind of strategies you can build. Buy new technologies or sell old ones to adapt to special challenges and pivot your strategy. It looks like there's a lot of replayability with this game, as every island is unique and no 2 runs are the same. There are 6 different difficulty settings, 100 handcrafted islands, and more than 100 technologies, each with their own rules. Visually, Islantiles gives off strong Settlers of Catan vibes, although obviously the gameplay is rather different, not least because this is a single player video game rather than a competitive board game. Waxheads is one of the games I'm particularly excited about this month, with my tendency to prefer cozy games on the edgier side. It's described as a cozy punk narrative sim about working in a struggling record store. In this quirky and laid back shop sim, you'll chat with customers and discover their musical taste, rummage through record collections, get to know bands and hang out with your colleagues. One of the main characters of this cool indie title is the soundtrack itself. It's packed with dozens of original tracks spanning different eras and genres. The art style's great too, bold, colourful and bursting with personality. The staff and clientele at Repeater Records are bursting with eccentric characters, music nerds and chaotic regular customers, each with very strong opinions about what constitutes real music. Getting to know this quirky cast of reprobates is a huge part of gameplay, and customer requests and other store drama will require you to solve a series of cosy puzzles. You'll need to decode clues and hunt for the perfect music recommendation by browsing records and music magazines and scrolling social media. There are plenty of other things you might end up doing too, like packing orders, designing gig posters, and even operating the lights for local bands. Next up is another quirky laid-back but cool title that I'm curious to try out. Mixtape gives off strong coming-of-age vibes, think Stand By Me, Stranger Things, Dazed and Confused, and pretty much any John Hughes film. That in itself had me sold, and then I read about the soundtrack featuring bands such as Roxy Music, Lush, The Smashing Pumpkins, Iggy Pop, Susie and the Banshees, Joy Division and The Cure. Take my money, please. The story of Mixtape is basically 3 friends on their last night together on one final adventure. On the way to a party, they listen to a playlist that sends them off into dreamlike reenactments of the memories and key moments that define them and their friendships. It's a bittersweet celebration of the highs and lows of adolescence and the feelings we all experience when growing up and moving on. But there are plenty of joyful moments too, as you party, skateboard, sneak into an abandoned theme park, hit baseballs, and mess about with fireworks. I cannot wait to experience this one. Open Air is my first wildcard on this month's list. I haven't heard too much about this title, and according to SteamDB it doesn't have as many followers as the other games in this video, but it's a cosy looking indie game made by a small team that I feel could be worth a look. In this game you play a cute little owl who's unable to fly and who arrives on a beautiful island for a summer music festival, only to find the stage is empty and everyone is sad. You'll explore the open world of the island and learn the stories of its inhabitants, unlock new strengths during meditations and arrange a fabulous festival. According to the description on Steam, this is a game about finding yourself, gaining confidence and knowing your inner world. There are secrets and Easter eggs hidden all over the island, and each landmark is a clue waiting to be deciphered. I love the whimsical art style of this game, and it looks like it could be a really wholesome, relaxing experience. The Greenening is a short but wholesome game with about 3 hours of relaxing gameplay, accompanied by a chill lo-fi soundtrack, perfect for completing over an evening or two, perhaps when you're feeling low on energy and need something gentle and rejuvenating to play. This game takes you on a journey to explore and reawaken a forgotten world. You'll drop water to wash away ash and uncover what's underneath, and ultimately grow your own cosy space garden. The Greenening features elements of both active and idle gameplay as you unlock upgrades, explore new areas and restore the neglected planet. Now, roguelike and roguelite games are not necessarily my personal favourite, but from time to time I'll include one in one of my lists if it looks a bit different and if something about it appeals to me. Well, that's certainly the case with Everything is Crab, which is a roguelite about avoiding convergent evolution, or basically fighting back against the concept that, given a chance, nature will turn just about any living thing into a crab eventually. In this game you'll hunt, scavenge and thrive in a living ecosystem, choosing from more than 100 evolutions and specialisations for unique creature combinations in every run. There are lots of viable survival strategies and playstyles, which naturally lead to replayability. There are also 4 distinct biomes with different rules, climate events, points of interest, flora and fauna, a night and day cycle, various bosses and challenge scenarios to add even more interest. The next game is one I've been waiting for quite a while now. Besmirch is part farming sim, part survival horror, and it sounds absolutely brilliant. Basically, the town of Besmirch is cursed and all its residents are starving. You play as a farmhand who needs to earn the trust of the paranoid townsfolk, while also tending to your farm and looking after the wider town. The land is failing, the corrupt barons taxing everyone heavily, and everyone is really scared. Oddly surprising, as unholy monstrosities roam at night. The core objective may sound simple: keep the town alive long enough to save it, but it's going to be far from easy. You'll need all the skill you can muster to coax crops from barren earth, cook whatever you can scrape together, and fight to protect your meagre harvest. Each seed struggles to grow, and each harvest is a hard-won victory. How are you going to feed yourself, pay the baron, and help out your neighbours? Explore the land around Besmirch during the day, including the baron's crumbling mansion, but make sure you hurry home before darkness falls. If all that isn't enough, you'll also need to tread a narrow tightrope with the superstitious residents of Besmirch and prove to them that you're too useful to banish. In Dreamstranded, you wake up in a mysterious world to find that you've lost your memory. Before you can worry about how to get it back, however, you'll need to learn how to survive by gathering resources, crafting and building a camp, where you can live alone or with villagers you recruit to join your tribe. You'll encounter monsters in the wilderness, and to defeat these you'll need to craft gear and learn magic. With the basics of survival sorted, it's up to you whether to relax and enjoy a peaceful life, or follow the clues on an adventure to unravel the mystery of how you ended up here. I'm not sure how deep the gameplay goes in this one, but it's really pretty and looks like it could be a nice relaxing experience. Thrifty Business is another game I'm really excited to play. This title has you running your own 90s inspired thrift shop with everything that entails. So you'll be rummaging in boxes to see what goodies you can find, then arranging displays of clothes, antiques and toys. Get to know the regulars, help them find what they're looking for, and develop your shop into a community hub. You can decorate your shop and organise your wares however you like, although it's worth bearing in mind that the more organised your store, the more community points you'll earn to unlock new items. In addition to running the business, you'll listen to customers' stories and host hobbyist events, turning your shop into somewhere the locals want to spend their time as well as their money. The game promises more than 500 different items to add to your shelves, position placing, customisation options, and a quirky cast of customers. There's no stressful min-maxing involved or nasty customers, however, meaning this really is a laid-back, relaxing game. My second wildcard in this month's list is Uncle Lee's Cookbook, 5 Recipes for Disaster. In this bizarre-looking game, you'll play along with Ines as she deals with the fallout of her Uncle Lee's experiments, inventions and cooking exploits. This is a point-and-click adventure in 5 separate episodes filled with reality-bending puzzles, witty dialogues, weird characters and funky pixel art. Uncle Lee has a tendency to do things like butt-dialing time machines, breaking quantum mechanics as you do, and causing wave function collapse to affect objects including ice cream, or even turning the whole world literally upside down. So it looks like you could have a fair bit of problem solving to do in this one. I love a good shop sim, and bonus points if it's set in a medieval fantasy world. In Arcane Merchant, you'll stock your shelves with mysterious potions, crystals and legendary artefacts. Set your prices and arrange your displays to attract customers, increase your reputation and grow your wealth. You'll adjust your prices dynamically based on supply and demand in the marketplace, and you can also explore the world beyond your shop to discover resources and potential allies. And if that wasn't enough, you can also recruit assistants to manage the shop and heroes to explore and source new goods for you to sell. Unlike many games set in this time period, it looks like Arcane Merchant will have pretty relaxed gameplay and that you'll be free to take your time and grow your business at your own pace. Coffee Talk Tokyo is the newest entry in the popular Coffee Talk series and is, as its name suggests, set in a late night cafe in Tokyo. It's a cosy narrative-driven visual novel that promises to be a wholesome and chilled out experience with not a whole lot to do other than brew drinks, listen to your customers' stories and maybe even help to shape their lives through meaningful conversations and impactful choices. Every seemingly tiny decision you make has the potential to change the story, and there are multiple endings depending on the directions your conversations take. There's also the opportunity to indulge your creative side with latte art and sprinkle stencils, and there's a chill lo-fi soundtrack to reinforce the laid-back vibes. Romestead is an RPG and it does involve a significant amount of combat, but I'm including it anyway because I think it looks cool and I reckon there's potential to play this one cosy if you wanted to. The idea of this game is that Rome has fallen following an apocalyptic event, and it's up to you to rebuild civilization, either on your own or in multiplayer mode with up to 8 players. You can do this by fighting, building towns and earning favour with the gods, or you could just choose to look after your crops instead. You'll need artisans of all types for your new civilization to flourish: blacksmiths, leather workers, farmers and more. Feed your citizens, keep them happy and colonise new areas of the world. You can uncover new recipes from research and exploration, automate production lines, level up various skills and unlock talents in the form of favours with the gods. LumenTale Memories of Trey is a cute looking monster collector RPG. Now, I think this one might be a bit too cutesy for me personally, but I know lots of you really enjoy monster collecting games, and this does look like it has potential to be one of the better ones, so I'm including it for you guys. In this game, you'll accompany Trey as he embarks on an emotional adventure to recover his missing memories and make new ones with the Animon, a race of mystical creatures which are able to directly affect people's emotions. After the Emperor dies without naming a successor between his twin sons, a civil war rages as those with something to gain fight over who should inherit the throne. Guardians called Lumen, once part of the Empire's military, become protectors of both the townsfolk and the Animon. You'll catch the Animon, harness their elemental powers and battle alongside them. There are about 140 known species of 13 elemental types, all categorised with attributes according to the emotion they're able to evoke, and you'll be able to trade any Animon you collect as well. Now we come to the upcoming game I'm the most excited about, although I have a feeling I might need to get a new PC before I play this one, as my laptop's getting a little old now and I'm not sure my graphics card is up to the job. Paralives was originally due to launch before Christmas last year, but the devs decided to delay it by a few months to give them time to make sure they were happy with the game first. In case you've somehow missed hearing about it, Paralives is a sandbox life simulation game featuring a vibrant open world town. I'm really looking forward to playing this one, partly because I used to enjoy playing The Sims, although I think it's important to view Paralives as a game in its own right rather than simply as a replacement for The Sims. The art style looks absolutely stunning, and the game features gridless building with curved walls and split level floors. In the Paramaker, you'll be able to change the height of your parafolks, tweak facial and body features, design outfits and create complex personalities. Paralives will be in early access initially, during which free updates will be added including weather, seasons, pets, cars, bikes and boats, swimming, social events and NPC story progression. So those are my picks for May 2026. Let me know if you're thinking of picking any of these up, or if you disagree with any of my selections and would have chosen something different yourself. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.